go. Yeah. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully you all can hear me. Hear me all right. I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. We'll find out. But we're going to start going here today, this morning, having some fun. Doing some adventuring, maybe. I don't know. We got some Tarkir. Dragonstorm is what's in our adventure. Chronicles of the Wasteland 100 spot adventure box. How's it going, Big BK? Oh, thank you. Just watched the newest short. What'd you think? We made a little adjustment to the video so that it was doing the opening of the pack first, and then after has the kind of a little bit of story that goes along with it. That way, those people that don't like watching the other part of it can not do whatever the fuck you want. I hate swearing on here. On here, not all everywhere. My wife's looking at me like, "Are you really? You hate swearing?" No, I hate swearing here. Switching to the end of smart. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, cool. Thanks. Also allowed me to put a little bit more story time to it versus just you know, quick. This is what happened. Watch out. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things I was thinking I can do is with the shorts, add some of that, and maybe eventually with the shorts we'll do some upgrading it and get everybody to do the other stuff. Exactly. Lets people watch the short and not watch the other part if they don't want to. Exactly. Yes. Aha. See, I was thinking about that the other day because they weren't doing as good as my other ones, and I'm like, you know what? Why not? Let's make an adjustment in the way they come out. Exactly. It gives a little bit extra to the Wasteland, so you know what's going on here. Yes, it does. I know. A little extra to the Wasteland. All right, let me see. I feel like we're missing some things, but may not have. I don't know. I was trying to get something going here on... why is that not doing that now? But we had... I have to get off earlier than normal today. Probably around 8:30. Latest 9. Because... Probably 8:30, I'm guessing. Because I have to drive over to a dentist to have my mouth... I have to have a tooth pulled. It cracked in half. And I thought it was actually just a filling that cracked. And she's like, no, that's your tooth that cracked where the filling was. So it's either like we have to do some weird thing in a root canal that has to then rebuild the crown area, or we pull it and put like when it heals up, we can put in one of the implants now, or when it heals up completely, like the bone is all back together, which could take a few months, then we can put an implant in, which is going on with the other side where the guy screwed up because he tried doing some work to my tooth, the old dentist I went to, and he messed up on that work to the tooth, causing need a root canal. And then the guy that was going to do the root canal was like, for whatever reason, wasn't doing it. And I was like, just pull the tooth out. Like we'll put in a fake one if we need. And he goes to pull the tooth out, and it made a hole all the way into my nose. And since then, I have a sniffler more than normal. Actually, the dentist did the x-ray today. Yesterday, he pointed out that I had still a piece of the bone left up there from the root.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
Fantastic.
She's like, nothing to worry about, though.
You tell me that. Your body will eventually absolve it.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Take your time, buddy. Do whatever you want. What was that?
You absorb it. Your body will absorb it.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said, you don't have to worry about it. I'll eventually be okay with everything. But I was just like, wow, that's intriguing. How that this piece of bone left there. I'm like, are you sure? Is it the piece of thing that you stuck in there to make it so like it would heal? She's like, no, that stuff disappears over time. I'm like, oh, all right, well, if that disappears over time, then well, whatever. All right, so be it.
Thank you.
Oh, no worries. You don't need to. We can hang out and have fun. We don't need to always be doing that. I mean, I used to just open packs, and I had at one point I used to have like 100 people in here watching, and I had stuff going on with work that my other job, my original job, my full-time job that I had that before I kind of started doing this and then traveling. On that, I had got a new boss. It ended up like I had probably one of the worst 6 months I've ever experienced at a job. He was a chronic liar, and would lie to upper management above us, like other people saying about what goes on. or what I was and was not doing, you know, withholding one of them, you know, just make it sound bad, and I'd have to all the time go and be like, no, he literally sent me this. I did exactly what I was told. Here's the email, and I started actually getting emails about it from the person because I didn't trust him at all, and caught him in a couple lies in email, flat out in email. No, I didn't retire. I'm still kind of like stuff that we do in the background. I have and we have also a little bit left over in some of the one of the companies I worked for. I get some dividends from every now and again because it was a private company, and now since it hasn't sold yet, the primary company that gave the initial investment is requiring dividends being paid out to them. Not a lot of money in any way, shape, or form, but enough to be not crazy at the moment. I mean, this does help playing doing this a little bit. I wasn't expecting to use it as more than a extra money for play, but it does help now a little bit because the company not selling yet. Wow. No problem. Yeah, I've done this for a bit. When I first started doing this, it was in the mornings between like 6 and 9 a.m. I'd be on for like about an hour because I was always off at 9 because I started work doing it at 9. That's when everybody showed up to their office and started doing stuff, and I was always on earlier. So I'd come off for like an hour, maybe 2 hours, and do this, and that's kind of how it started. And then slowly progressed into what it is now. But what we'll do today, we do have all of our things here. We have our links, so we can organize some of this. That's what I should be doing, organizing these things so I can easily find them. Hey, Big B, how's it going, everybody? Thank you for coming in and hanging out. We'll run did that one run? Oh, it is running. That's Altark here. There's some there's a few collectors in there. There's all play boosters and then a few collectors. You can go see what it is in there too. It was a trap for you? It's a trap. I need to have that as a hold on. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Let's see if we can do this here. I don't know if I can make it work this way. Let's see. I've never tried this one before. Supposedly, you do stuff like that. No. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Let me try this then. This might work. I'm going to have this in from now on. Ah, oh, damn it. Not let me. I need to add that. I'm about putting it in. I need it. Too often I make comments about it. I need to have it in here. There you go. Oh, no. There we go. That way anytime I say it, I can pull it up now. I know not many people will like that as much as I thought it was funny, but I believe you had the audio from that too, Pop Out. Anyways. Well, hey, well, it happens. Magic, well, you know, one of those things, at least, I've had somebody that before tell me, like, you know, at least they get something back. It is the little things that matter. It is the little things that matter. So I'm gonna have to add that to my my board here so I can press it easier. It is the greatest, you know, it may be an addiction, but it's one that's a great one. Adrian, I have to agree. It's one of those ones where it's like, you know, you could have somebody doing drugs, gambling in casinos, drinking, spending their money on like ridiculous things like that. Or they can buy like cardboard. Kind of nerdy, but that's not really going to kill you compared to the other shit, right? Hey broski, how's it going? Yeah, exactly. You can play, you trade it. It's a little bit more than that. That is true. Luckily, I don't hear that frequently from anyone. I don't think I've ever heard it, tell the truth. Cardboard for the win. Alright, let's see what we got going on today. We'll run one more of them. Well, like I said, I'm only on for a little while today because I have to head out and get a tooth pulled, so I've got some other things to do today. But see, I was always I always had a friend. Can't remember what. That's what it was. I was in college, freshman year. I can't remember. It was coming out of the showers, and somebody made a comment to him, "Dude, you're hung like a tuna can." I'm like, oh my god. Never heard that in my life, but I knew exactly what he was talking about. I almost died laughing. Exactly. You could be doing worse things. Could be doing worse things, exactly. Thank you, I appreciate it, Adrian, yeah. So yeah, I got a bit of a headache there, coming in from that from before. Well, let's, you know what, let's throw this out here. Let's see what we got. We have some of this up. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. There you go. Okay, let's pin these so those of you that want to see any can find them. I think I might need to make some adjustments in my so that you guys can see the packs easier. I think part of the problem is like it's harder to find the location of things. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna pin that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it like this. Number one, little ho. So we see packs first. Maybe that'll help so guys can see them. Versus all the singles that we have in that location there. Thank you, Tom. How's it going, buddy? How's your day been? Not too much. We're just hanging out, getting the day started. Favorite set? All right, I was liking the newer ones. I'd say I liked I was liking Lost Caverns was one of my favorite sets, but I have to say Tarkir Dragonstorm is pretty fun here. We have unluckily not been able to do a pre-release because they didn't get to the store that we were going to. So we're going to do our own kind of like mini pre-release here today. This week, I mean. So we were going to go and get some of our... take one of our boxes that we have. We're going to take 6 packs each from the family. And we're going to do our own little mini pre-release here because we didn't get to do it. They ran out. It was kind of frustrating, but hey, they didn't run out. They just never had them. They never got them. They didn't get them delivered. So they were hoping they were getting them this week, but hey. How much will they get up to? Ooh. I think Tarkir can get up to, since there are no more, you know, everything gone and all that stuff, how it is. I'm guessing it can get up potentially to 400, 500 Maximus. But that wouldn't be for another, I'd say 400 within a month. And then by the end of like 3 months from now, 4 months from now, I see it being 500 for a collector box, just because of what it is. Nice, you got the Sultai. I know Lord of the Rings is up to 800, so at that point, Lord of the Rings will be at 1,000 and more, is what I'm saying. Just kind of like Fallout and some of the others that are getting up that way. Those ones. So I think they were. I like how they did the limited raw non-collectors. I do have to admit on that one. You know, not as much as they had in others. But the other thing is that I do not like is I didn't get my full allotment that I ordered. that's the only thing that shit sucks. So I'm gonna have to try to find some other options here for the next ones, so I don't have to lose out on it anymore. You have an unopened play booster of Fallout, not Fallout, of Lost Lord of the Rings. Yeah, 500. That makes sense, Maximus. I can see it being at that way already. I mean, that's what people do. They put it on there at the speculated price, and then hope people go and buy it. It's really what it is. Alright, that might help for finding things now. Make it a little easier for everybody to see the packs actually in the buy now versus just nothing. Other than singles always in there. Let's do that. That way everybody can see that. Is the generator acting funny? No, I think something just kicked on. That's all. So I've been playing around with our generator the last few days. We live on a 40-foot catamaran, so run into some issues every now and again. I thought it was growth on the underbottom for the generator causing the issues with the with it like fluttering a little bit, kind of like it was stopping. So we went down. I scuba dived down a couple days ago and cleaned the bottom. It was nasty. It was very nasty. You're gonna have to watch some of the videos. My wife is doing these videos for YouTube for that stuff. So if you guys want to watch any of that, check out Bigger Boat Adventures. We do some sailing adventures and things like that. Yes, exactly. It does have value. Nice. You and some of the frat brothers went to pre-release. Hey, what fraternity are you in, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? Because I myself was in a fraternity in high school, in college also. So I'm always intrigued when somebody's like, oh, the fraternity or whatever, or at the house, that type of thing. It's one of those intriguing ones, like, what's going on? All right, let me get in here. I'm editing some of this so that we can see them better, I think. That'll help everybody, I think, find stuff. That was part of my problem. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Broski. Yeah, Broxy. I always call you Broski. I feel like Broski's better than Broxy. API? Alpha Sigma. Alpha Sigma Pi.
What?
Alpha Sigma Pi is where there's the fraternity's part of this person. That's all. That's how he said he was part of a fraternity, and I said, "Oh, what fraternity?" And Alpha Sigma Pi. Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you. All right, bro. Yeah, it's one of those ones where I look at it like all the time, like, oh, damn it, I say it wrong every single time. But I feel like Broski's a nice alternative, you know. I'm making it easier to see all the packs because I keep having them. I think all the singles being on top are thrown away there. Alpha Epsilon. Oh, Pi. Alpha Epsilon Pi. Sorry, I didn't know. Sometimes E Sigma people do that for. So I was thinking it was for that, but nope. It is Epsilon Pi. All right. I was in Sigma Nu. And that was in University of New Hampshire when I went there. That was a long time ago. I'm an old one. We were there before the fraternities were pretty much there. I guess most of them are almost, for the most part, they're trying to kick them all off campus and stuff. Except ours was doing pretty good because they had all their grades higher than, Everybody had like I think the average in the house was like a 3.5 or something like that for GPA, which is like really good. It's really hard to keep everybody at that like that. Oh, nice. Where are you going to college? Oh, like 4 hours, Brooksy. Yeah, you're in Vermont. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's not a bad. I mean, I like the area. It was fun when we were there. I had a good time. We learned a lot. I actually was there initially pre-med, and just shit happened in life, and things fell, and I didn't finish when my father passed away. I went home, did, kind of took care of family and stuff like that, and then never made it back. But that shit happens when you're, the only guy in the family sometimes that's left. But anyways, I'm here now. Either you ski in the winter or do nothing, pretty much. So yes, see, I have to agree with that. Now, luckily, I was a snowboarder, and when I was in college, I had the All East Pass, so I was able to go snowboarding all the time. That was awesome. Nice. We have, I'm updating the buy now there. So we do open them, Carl, when somebody picks someone up, purchase something. Hey, Immortal Deaton. Oh, you got a Mox Jasper and pre-release Immortal? That is insane, dude. Congratulations on that. I can't believe you got that in pre-release. I can't believe the packs are even at what they are now. Like some of this, the pre-release for people, like the boxes are even going wicked high now. That's crazy to me too. Like, I feel like somebody had a box fall off the truck, which is why certain people didn't get their certain stores didn't get their pre-release packs. Killington back then was rough, and it's one of the best up there now. Killington, I loved Killington. That was my favorite. That was my favorite actually mountain out of all of the mountains. I used to have with the All East Pass. I had the I also we like doing a loon because it was close. It was like really close by and pretty good for the money. Pretty good to get in, and not many people were there during the week. So that was nice. Penn, all right, yeah. I knew that area because I used to fly and do some work there, Adrian. I used to be a software trainer for schools. So when I was actually in that area, I actually stayed in one of the hotels around Penn State. I actually went down in there. I was told, it was some place I went down to have a beer at it. What was the name of the place? Oh, I'm not very gonna remember that one. That's just, might as well give up. That one's pointless. That was so long ago. Bear Mountain was separated probably at that time too. Bear Mountain, I think it was. Oh, we got a stand Ugin. That's awesome. Really? Draco Gen showcase and traded it for the well, somebody interesting. I don't know if I would have given up the Mox, but hey, that was their choice. They really wanted the Draco Gen, I mean, when that's what you want, that's what you want, right? I mean, it's a little odd for me, but that is only me, not them. You know what I mean? All right, let me see if I can do this. There we go. That works better. Making it easier to see everything of the packs, because I don't think anybody can see that I have any available. It looks like I only have singles with the amount of singles that are in there. So I want everybody to see all of them that I have. So I'm doing a quick adjustment here. There. That was pretty good. I know, that was one of those weird ones. That's one of those ones where you're like, are you sure? Like I've done that before where I was somewhere. I was like, I think, what was it? They traded for the foil version of Ravenous T-Rex to me for, what was the card? I feel like it was like Tishana's Tidebender or something like that in the foil, in the showcase foil, or something along that lines. I'm like, are you sure you want to do this? And like, yeah, I need that card. I'm like, I can't remember where I was. But yeah, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But hey, that's what they wanted. And I ended up having that. And we ended up pulling one out later, so that ended up being a benefit to us. But you know what I'm gonna do here? I actually have one of these sitting over here on the side. We had put this into a break before. We didn't get to it. I completely forgot about it. So we're gonna see if I have any luck this morning. I know there's some things pinned. You guys want to jump in on it, you can. We have some stuff available. I'll run the surprise set again for everybody. If you guys want to jump in and do some adventuring, you can do that. $10, maybe it's collector booster, maybe it's the play boosters. We'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Depends on whatever gets done in the surprise set there. I would love to hit the Altar Ugin. Somebody pulled the Altar Ugin in Japanese, the Ugin the other day I had on the stream, and one of the other collector boosters I got. Vandal Blast, Hunter's Insight, Crash the Rhino Beetles, Kadoma's Reach, Elvish Mystic, Sky Shroud Claim, Path to Exile. Oh, I like that one. We always like those. Forest, the nice retro ones there. And then we had Extinguishing All Hope for our card. Stormkiln Artist. Squee Goblin Nababa. Coho Minimo Historian. Not bad. Ooh, how's a Personal Tutor? I like Personal Tutors. Those are nice. Put that right there for a borderless rare. And a Sidisi Brood Tyrant for a nice one there also. And then Awake the Dead at the end for a rare. And then a foil Dread Return. And then Eldrazi Spawn. Not a bad pack. Not a great pack, but not a bad pack. We can do that. We can do some adventuring, our friend. Alright, let's see. Big BK. Where were you last? Because where we've been hanging out. Alrighty. There we go. The Dread, I know, I like the Dread. The Dread is a good looking card. Even though it's not like worth a ton of money, it's still a really nice looking card, and I'm good with that. You know, it's one of those ones where you're like, ooh, nice, I like it. Oh, and I think I'm gonna put it in a sleeve, just a penny sleeve. It doesn't matter, it's a penny. Let's protect that. Just so nice looking. Like, they did a good job with that card. That's all. They did a very good job with that. All right. You're about to go on a quest. Yes, you were wandering, and you had your found out about that location there for your whether you were going on with your that's what it was. You were going on with here. You're going on with Silver Sneak. Silver Sneak found some information about where the location of some hidden vault was. Stormkiln is a great uncommon immortal. That is definitely right. That is definitely right. Stormkiln is definitely good uncommon. That's one of those ones where you're like, oh, nice. It's just a nice always to have one. So you were wandering with Silver Sneak, Big BK. You had hit some somebody had bumped into the Handy Helper bot, let you know that some of the stuff about it, like the lost location, and then you had some of your own discs started to kind of make some odd noise things going on that you have, and there was a new location that we were trying to find out where it was. Now this place, it was lost somewhere for a while. No one's seen it for a bit. They were doing tests, and the Wasteland wasn't really a Wasteland before that. They were just in the vault there, and now others were in a vault, and then all of a sudden the tests happened, and that's when you see some of the beginning there. You have to check those shorts out to know what's going on. But anyways, you're wandering, and as you go forward into the Wasteland, whereas these, you do run into some things. You run into, where was it? Where he's taking you, this Trey Ghoul was bringing you over, dropped you off at one of the camps. He said bring him over to the camp. He had a hard time remembering, but he brings you over to one of the camps. I can't remember, was this one or the other one? I feel like this is the camp that he brought you to. So he brings you over to the camp, and it says somewhere in one of those mountains over there, there was like a poof of smoke at one point, and that's where the old he points and he says that's where the old vault was that we can't find. So now, other than that, no one really knows where it is. That's a large mountain range in the background there. You're not gonna have it. It's gonna be kind of hard to find. But I mean, you can wander that direction, as I mean, just see what's going on there. But the problem is, you don't have any idea where over there to go. You could ask around, that is true. So you go and decide you're going to ask around, see what's going on. What could be occurring here? Hey, buddy. How's it going? How's it going this morning? Good. Hey, once your brother is up, we can try picking out our stuff to do our own pre-release one, since we didn't get it at the place there.
Oh, okay.
Sound good? Yeah. All right. Oh, no. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Nope. Wrong. So you go, you ask around. Now you don't see anybody, but you do happen to see this clumsy raider wandering around there. He's kind of in this area. But you see one other guy that's hanging out in the background there. That seems a little sketchy. There's the black market trader that's been hanging out in the background too. He's kind of in and out. You just see his head popping in and around every now and again. And then your stray ghoul just kind of goes wandering away through that area. There's a small raider that's wandering through there too every now and again. You see pumping out of there. And then one of the pirates you've met before are wandering through too. You decide what you want to do here. Ask your pirate brother. Killington was just recently bought out. Oh, really? Well, the lifts were, that'll be some nice. More snow guns, so that'll be nice too. Oh, you go over to the pirate brother. Hey, broski. Says, not broski, bro. I was playing a little game there. Said, talking to him, and go, hey, buddy. I, been hearing there's some rumors about in the background a mountain. Is there anything out the back here? He goes, yeah, if you kind of look towards that direction. I remember somebody making some comment towards the end of it. I'm not exactly sure. That was a long time ago. And another camp. That wasn't even this place. You're like, you know what? Sorry, I got sidetracked on figuring out, trying to get this next thing. But anyways, so you're wandering, talk to them. He says there's something over there in that distance. What do you think? You want to go? You can go and investigate that, but he doesn't know really that much. about what's going on. As you said, something maybe over there. When you're talking to your pirate brother over there. Not really exactly sure what it is, just says maybe something over there. Now, you know, this could be one of those situations where... But we'll never know. I'm sorry. Now that I have it... I'm sorry. I felt like I needed to use that for a second. What's going on? No. It says shut down source when not visible. Damn you. Ah, that's why. Ah, we gotta fix now. It's a big trap! Damn it! Sorry. Your pirate friend there, he's hanging out. My trap privileges were revoked. It's a damn button. Got stuck. I didn't turn it on like reset, so that it resets it when it goes off. So it kept playing and going on to like whatever the next video was. Oops. Well, anyways, you talk to them. You're not really sure what's going on. They say, all right, what do you want to try, my friend? You can hang out with them. You can go wander into a location, talk to someone else. Hey, Ashley. I know, right? I've lost my privileges today. But anybody, if anyone wants to jump in, we have a bunch of singles, bunch of stuff to buy now there. And even some Tarkir Dragonstorm singles in there if you want to check out the buy now. In the store there, if you'd like to go and look. Trap or not, what are you doing? All right. We have a few people hanging out. Oh, we going? All right. So, are you going to go to the area that they were talking about, or did you want to talk to like the black market tradesperson, or did you want to talk to maybe that the desert bandit dude that's wandering around? Possibly try to talk to the clumsy raider who's drunk and wandering. Yeah, talk to him for a few more people. Sounds like a good idea. All right, so who are you talking to? Oh, no. Mouse. No, my mouse can't be dying. I'm going to have to charge it again, I guess. The Desert Bandit. All right. Big BK, you wander over towards that Desert Bandit. He takes a step back from you, because you are quite the imposing dude with your bearded mohawk and your Gator Dillo armor with your flaming incendiary gun you got there. Because the new one that you have is a little bit intimidating when people see it. You know, I'm a black market man. Alright, let me do this here. I think I might be dying. I'll have to plug that in and charge it later. Alright, so talk to that dude. Sorry, I had to make sure that my mouse is acting weird. The Desert Bandit. You go over to the Desert Bandit. What do you want to ask him? Ask him anything specific? He has advanced some of his stuff. Yes, he has. He's like, I need to get myself some extra spots here. So what do I need to do? And he was given. He got some in the last encounter with some dragon scales and things like that. He was able to upgrade. Now able to upgrade the weapon there. See what's going on. Ask if he knows anything about the vault. All right. Hey, Carnworks, how's it going, buddy? All right. Well, you talked to the Desert Bandit, Big BK. You ask him if they know anything about the vault. He goes, nah, I haven't heard much about a vault, but I know. I haven't been around for that long here, but I do know that there were not too far. It was kind of not exactly at the beginning of the mountain range there, but more a little bit further back into the mountain range. When I was wandering through, there's a bunch of weird creatures over there I've never seen before. So, points over that direction where he came from. So, hey, Sinful, how's it going, my friend? Hopefully you're having a good one. Good morning, gaming. Oh, you see. Oh, you see. Black market dude now? Oh, black market dude now. Alright, you go to the black market dude. You go, hey. What's up? You're friends with him, remember? You helped him out at one point. Or was it? Oh, it might have been Yeeps. Might not be you. Maybe you did. Hey, how's it going, Carmors? Hopefully you're having a good one. Just hanging out for a little while here. Got probably about 45 minutes at the most. I'll be here hanging out. I gotta go get a tooth pulled today. It cracked, and I thought it was just a filling that had cracked, but no, the tooth cracked. And the way it's cracked, I gotta have it pulled out so I can have like it's way in the back, an implant put in at some point. Oh, you did kill the rats. Okay. Hey, it happens. I've always had bad luck with teeth, so I'll just sound like Bill Murray for a few days, I guess. That's what I was told the last time I had it out. So you head over to the black market dude, talk to him, ask him, killed some rats, I need some help here. And he goes, talking about the location. MagicCon this year. It really depends on what's going on with the boat for this year, quite frankly. It'll probably be something more towards the end of the year if we go to one Sinful Hero. Just because I am not sure where we're going to be earlier on being on the boat moving around. Atlanta might one. That could be a good one. Yeah, I'll sail over to Atlanta. That's in what, September, right? I think. Not bad. Yeah, so maybe that's not too far away. We can actually, because we have to be in Georgia. We have to be above somewhere in Georgia for hurricane season. So as long as we're up there, we'll probably be heading back or up that direction. So if we're not in there, we might, yeah, depending on what's going on, maybe. Depends on the time frames of things. I asked him that Vault is. He goes, I've heard rumblings before, but I haven't really seen things myself. I heard, though, it's somewhere like at the edge of a cliff partway up the mountain there. Well, I guess that kind of corroborates everybody's saying. Like, one was partially back in the mountain, one was right at the beginning of the mountain. Now this one's kind of like partway up the mountain, so I don't know. We got a Ravnica Remastered draft. I like it, my friend. Let's get that out for you and open the pack. I think it's hanging out right here, if I remember right. Nope, that's Innistrad. Where's my Ravnica Remastered ones that I had? I don't know if I put them at... maybe I put them in the other location. I'll get that to you in 1 second now. Nope. Where did I put them? I moved them the other day. That's why I'm getting confused on what I did with things. So I moved a handful of things the other day, and I think they're either in that or they're over here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I know I have them. Just give me a second. I moved a bunch of stuff around. So I need to find where I put things. And that's my problem sometimes, is I move stuff too often. Because being on a boat, you have to organize yourself a million times all over the place. I never had the Ravnica because I've had them before in the past. And I know I saw them the other day because I moved them. A handful of them. I just don't remember where I moved them to. Those are all those. Those are all those. I know that. Okay. Where did I move them all to? Give me 1 second. I have it. I just gotta find where I put them. Like I said, so I'm silly and I move things too often. Where did I put those the last time I had them? Where did I put those? Where did I put those? Sorry, I moved stuff around recently, and that was one of the ones I hadn't had out for a while. So I have to figure out where I put them quickly. I thought I had them all sitting right here. But they might be under my seat. Storage locations on a boat, you know. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. What did I put all those? The Ravnica Remastered. I had like a handful of them.
And they're not in the bin, are they?
What?
They're not in the really small one? Right here on the floor?
No. There was only like a handful of them, and I know I have them here somewhere. I just don't know where I put all of them recently. Yeah, that's why I said I moved a bunch of stuff recently, and that screwed me up because I normally have it all in one place. But having moved everything around, give me like 2 seconds here. I'm gonna lose my head. I'll find it here in a second, and if I don't, yeah, I'll ship it for you. But give me 1 second here. I should have it right here. I just don't fucking know what happened to it. Oh my god, that's annoying as a mother. Oh, they are in the middle. In the middle of them. That's why I'm not finding them. Alright, there they are. You get your choice of your Ravnica pack. EMT Civic. No wonder why I'm not finding things when they're in the middle of something. So the front or the back pack? My friend there. God. The back one. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. Thank you, my friend. Coming in, we're gonna get that over here. My mouse is not helping me at the moment, so we're gonna remove this. We're gonna zoom in a little bit so you can see that. And we're gonna open this up and see what you get here, my friend. Let's get some let's get shocked, I say. Go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let's see what we get our spoilers, because we always put them at the end. Everybody likes when we do that because it gets you to see there. Alright, good luck, my friend. Footlight Fiend, Kiora's Dawnbreaker, Faith's Fetters, Quench, Arrester's Zeal, Disembowel, Scorch Rozulka, Gobhobbler Rats, Horncaller's Chant, Petrahydrox, Crackling Drake, Azoria's Justicar, Gate Colossus. Ooh, a little Tidespout Tyrant. Not bad for your showcase one there. And Orazov's Signet for you. For your one there. And a Sphinx on your token. Not bad on the Signet. And the Tidespout Tyrant. There you go, buddy. Took me a minute to find those for ya. Let me get these into a couple of sleeves here, so I can get them ready to send home for you. Thank you, my friend, for coming and hanging out. You're very welcome. Thank you, my friend EMT. All right. Yeah, we're waiting on boats to be hauled out at it because we were supposed to be on the dock already to get our stuff put on, but a boat over the weekend ran into the sandbar twice and has some damage to their boat, so they're at the dock right now in our place. So I mean, I guess that's a good thing that, you know, there was a dock nearby for them. Yeah. But we got pushed back. Oh, well, they're up in the air already. Yeah, so you should watch out the bigger boats. YouTube has a bunch of people running into shit all weekend long. Actually, pretty funny. All right, I gotta run one of those. But yeah, we are wandering. You talk to them there. I'm sorry. You ask about that location. You get a little bit more information about that location there from them in the black market. Now, they corroborate kind of your place there. It's all around, somewhere in the middle, potentially. So right at that edge of the mountain range there where it begins, seems like is maybe what they're talking about. I don't know. But the problem is, there's another refugee camp. See, the problem is, like, there's two of them. Are they getting their minds mistaken on which one's what? I mean, you can go check each one out. I mean, there were some crazy things around in one of them, but that was further back. Oop, I like it. EMT coming in, starting some adventuring for the first time here. And you got yourself some nice Dragon Storm. Let's get that out here. Alright, and we're going to open that up for you, my friend. See what you get. And we're going to see what you get here. And then you get to start yourself off in the Wasteland here. And you know what? We can start off in one of these villages, saying that you're beginning here. Might as well start off where others are, kind of nearby. That way you can maybe learn a little bit. But anyways, right now, let's see what you get out of your first Tarkir, Rescue, Leopard, Delta Bloodflies, Inoc, Wayfarer, Riverwalk Technique, Coordinated Maneuver, Reigning Victor, Wingspan Star-Eyed, Mammoth Bellow, Right of Renewal, Fleeting Effigy, Marshal of the Lost, Eshkai, Dragon Claw, not bad for your rare, Sand Skitter Outrider and a foil, Scored Barons, and your Spirit Token. Alright, so you're wandering around there, my friend. Let me put this in with your rest, EMT. Not bad on the... Oh, you have a good one. Alright, no problem. If you want to, jump in when we're doing one of our doing some of our sessions here, whenever you have a break. You can jump in and pick up where you left off, alright? Not a problem, EMT. And like I said, though, everyone, I do have to leave in about 20 minutes to a half hour. Can't be on too long just because I have to head out and go get a tooth pulled. I'm getting my last meal for a while right now. I'm not gonna be able to eat food because it's a back molar that they have to pull out because it cracked in half. I thought it was only like a filling that broke off, but no.
Not sure how we're gonna survive.
I will figure it out. I'm gonna eat donuts all the time.
We don't have any.
I'm gonna buy a box of donuts for myself and I'm gonna eat them all.
I love you.
I don't get to have donuts frequently, and we happen to be near donuts are one of my favorite things. We happen to be near where Walmart is, and I'm going to tell you guys, Walmart has some of the best glazed donuts I've ever had. I don't know why. It's probably because the people at Walmart know how to make good junk food. I mean, it makes sense there being Walmart. So I'm going to get yelled at for that one. Ah, whatever. I'm being honest. I'm sorry. They are delicious. Absolutely delicious. So if you like donuts and you like glazed donuts, they do good ones with glazed donuts. Alright, well, Big BK was wandering. Talked to them. Didn't let me know if they wanted to hit which direction they wanted to head there. They were just kind of like but Big BK also gets tired because it's the night for them and they fall asleep sometimes. So we'll run another little adventure encounter here. We're gonna have our buddy EMT go, but they were busy. Had to head back into work, save some people, and there are all kinds of other stuff in our buy now for you all to be able to see for packs. You should be able to see those all now easily. Because I put them to show a lot easier. I don't have to go through and make sure some of the stuff is actually in there too. They might be missing some of them. Potentially. I don't know. Alrighty. Let's do some fun things here today. With the, we'll do this. Here. Run this as a flash sale for some packs. And run that for, I'll say, a few minutes here. And see how that goes. And then what we'll do afterwards is, I think it'll might be towards the end of the stream, because like I said, I have to get off and go and deal with my mouth here. And it will be a fun day. Coming up and doing all that. Always a fun day. I got great luck with teeth. It's one of those ones where I wish that you know, I got my dad's aspect with it, I guess, with his teeth. I wish I got my mom's side. Her teeth fall apart. They're like, might as well be made out of like glass. So I got that aspect on teeth though. So I got some bad luck there. What can you do? Alrighty. Now, it looks like we have some of our friends may have gotten tired and slipped off to bedness, done their own thing. We have this going for a little while, and then what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to, like I said, I have to head out to do some things today. So I'm actually going to end up heading over, we'll end over to a friend and hang out there, is what we'll do. But before then, if you are in the X, YouTube, whatnot land, you guys get to hang out with us whenever you jump in, participate. We just do this, make it a little bit more fun with just buying packs. You get to be an adventure wandering a wasteland here. You wander, and you get to wander through our places, small towns. We were in a city at one point, so there's lots of fun things you're able to do when you wander around and you hang out with us. Now, sometimes we have people that Will made his own map and helped, and this was a little sci-fi stuff in there. Now we'll understand why we're able to break through to those every now and again, due to the actions of a vault. If you check out our shorts, gives it a little explanation of that. I made an adjustment to how one of them they're made now, so maybe you guys will like it, where the packs are in the front and the other stuff's at the end. So here we go, everyone. Thank you for coming and hanging out today. This is what I'm going to do. We're going to head over, we're going to raid over to a friend of ours, and we'll say thank you guys. Make sure you save shows, make sure you like, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow morning, regular time show, regular length show, instead of a short one. And we'll see you guys around a little later.